Beautiful. They have ample parking, and it was not super crowded. Lots of beachfront area, lots of sand, and it's only like a little less than $5 an hour to park there. So
good.
It's a great tip if you're looking for a place to take your family. Treasure Island was really, really nice.
Yeah, and on a day like today, I'm thinking the Caladesi Island Ferry, where you can be on the ferry and you get that nice breeze.
Yeah.
You need some airflow on a hot day like today.
For sure.
Here's what I'm talking about, Jenny. We are talking about Sarasota to St. Pete already pushing into the low 80s, but what a gorgeous start, right? We got Tampa at 80 degrees, so we're going to be finding our cool spots in the Prangley Runner Index. I already got my running shoes on. I'll be out there. I got to get it out there soon because, you know, it goes from a 10 to a 4 this afternoon as that heat and humidity really set in. And we're talking about a great run to start and then slowing down, not really dodging the showers today, more dodging the heat and humidity out there. It's going to be tough, right? We got temperatures reaching into the low to mid 90s, really about as hot as we've been. Now the models, they're trying to show when we could see one of those pop-up storms we normally see this time of year. Most of the data I'm looking at saying more of a miss, but if we do see it in Tampa between 12 and 2, and really I'm thinking the I-75 corridor off to the east for the better chance of that thunderstorm. But again, it's more about the heat today. And then for the beach forecast, Jenny was talking about that beach weather. This is the area where it's going to be tough to squeeze out any rain whatsoever today. Maybe a brief sprinkle between 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. to about noon, okay? And as you look at these temperatures, yeah, we're going to have a nice sea breeze set in, okay? It'll be a very light one. It's still going to be very hot on the beach, but we'll take it. Mid to upper 80s out there and a beautiful beach day for sure. Let's take a look at our future cast. Here's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the models are showing, the best chance of that beach shower would be first thing this morning between 10 and 12. And then really for most of the rain today, I've got it between about noon and 2 o'clock. I-75 corridor, watching Wesley Chapel, Inverness, down to areas of Old Brandon as we go to about 2. And there it is, your best chance of that pop-up. But it's going to be brief at best. It's not going to last very long. Notice those low rain chances. Most for us right around 20 to 30%. And then as we go through the afternoon, storms trend inland pretty quickly. Lakeland, Lake Wales, watching for that lightning. Downpours could still see a quick ½ inch to 1 inch of rain. So this would be the zone where the sea breezes actually collide. So this will be your best chance of rain today. Interior Polk County, Highlands County, and off into areas of Hardy County. Now as we go through the late afternoon, continue to quiet down and look at those temperatures soaring up into the 90s. And then we'll see just maybe a brief over an evening shower storm out there toward Lake Wales. Now, as we take a look at the change, though, we're going to transition into a much stormier period. The rainy season's waking up, so to speak. So up to a 50% coverage on Sunday. That would be by late afternoon into the evening. And then look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 70% chances there. So we have issued a weather impact alert. Nature taking that rainy season a little to the next level there. Downpours, and can't rule out that possible flooding with some slow-moving storms. So we'll be streaming on 10 Tampa Bay Plus. And it is related to the tropics. You saw that little bubble in the Gulf. You know, the Climate Prediction Center said we're going to continue to watch the northern Gulf, and you hear our weather teams watching the Gulf every single day. Now, we take a look at what's happening. Upper low comes from the Carolinas, comes over Florida. That's why I have those high rain chances on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then continues to drift across the northern Gulf. But at this time, I don't see any well-developed low pressures trying to develop, and at this time it looks non-tropical. And say it does get its act together over the warmer Gulf waters, it would likely continue to drift well west of us. So regardless of development, it looks like our same impacts will be in place, which would be the heavy rain and possible flooding across Tampa and even North Florida, getting in on some of those downpours. 7-day forecast, here we go, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Just that quick shower storm today, a better chance of scattered storms tomorrow afternoon, and you see the red. Okay, so this means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to have a lot of rain around the area. Could have some widespread rain and some flood threats. So we'll continue to watch that as that low tracks across the state, and then transitioning to some drier, more typical weather for this time of year by late